Hi everyone, welcome back. I want to show you a couple of tools that you can use with Gmail, and right now we're in one of my inboxes. I know it looks like I never check my email, but actually this is sort of my more personal inbox. I don't really use it for much. It's one that I sort of have on file that I will use if ever my other one ever gets too overloaded with spam. But it's funny because this one actually ended up being mostly the spam. But anyway, you can see here it's a lot of, it's like stuff from Woodstocks and other listservs and things like that I'm on. But I want to show you a couple things real quick. First of all, I think one of the coolest things about Gmail is that they have a community monitored spam filter, which means you can click any message here and say that it's spam. So I could click Leshberger and say you are spam. In addition to it, I can say unsubscribe and report spam, or cancel. I don't actually want to do that to Leshberger. That's kind of nice that they do that. But look at how easy that is. If you want to unsubscribe from a listserv, it will just do that for you. I'm not going to do that right now because actually I like Leshberger. But the other thing that you can do is that we have a number of different inbox choices here, and Google's actually really smart. It will tell you which are the priority emails. So you can mark things as important, and those ones will be first. That's the same as your priority inbox. So the priority inbox just sorts, messages that are important. It uses an algorithm to determine what's important and what's not. And you can adjust it. You can click one and say this is not important with this little button here, or you can click it and say that it is. Like I can click here and say this is important, and then boom, it moves it there. So that way you can adjust it, and it will keep track of your settings, and it will remember, and it starts to learn, and it can really help you filter through what's important and what's not, which I think is really, really nice. And then also if you click a little star, like let's say I clicked this one as a little star and I wanted to come back to that, it actually moves it into the starred section. So it's a very, very cool feature. This is called Priority Inbox, something that I'm pretty sure only Gmail has. It's brilliant, brilliant stuff, so highly recommend. Next thing I want to show you is if you go up here in the top right corner, you'll have, it says options, this little gear, and you can click that and you can choose mail settings. And what I want to show you how to do is how to import your contacts and mail from another account. So I know a lot of you might be using Hotmail or Cox or Comcast or Yahoo or whatever it might be, and you're just going to go here to Accounts and Import. And we're going to say import mail and contacts. And what this is going to do is this is going to enable you to just use one inbox to import and check all of your other email addresses. So you don't even have to go and tell people that you've changed your address. You can just start importing it, and they can still send messages to that old address, but it'll all pop up here, so you can keep everything in one place. Personally, I highly recommend you do this. Gmail, I know a lot of us are resistant to change, but I promise you once you switch, you're going to be wondering why you didn't switch sooner. I did the same thing before I moved to Gmail. You're going to love it. So you just click this button, Import Mail and Contacts, and it's going to say what account do you want to import from. You enter the account, it'll ask you to fill out the password, and then it's going to send a verification code to that email address just to make sure that you are a real person and that you are doing this. And there's a little bit of back and forth that you have to do. It should be pretty self-explanatory, but feel free to email me if you have trouble doing that. Personally, I have like 10 or different email addresses that all filter into one. So whichever email address you have for me, you can send me an email. Here's one of my email addresses right now. You can go ahead and send me an email there, and I'm happy to help you if you have any trouble. So if you want to set up forwarding, you can do the same thing. So like let's say you have another Gmail address, or let's say you want this Gmail to forward to your other Gmail address. You can do that too. Just click Add a Forwarding Address. It's going to be the same kind of thing. You just enter the address, it sends a verification code, and then you have to click the verification code, and you have to come back here and turn it on. You do have to click this button. It'll automatically be set to default disabled, but when you come in and click forward a copy, then you click Save Changes, and you're in business. So those are some really cool simple tools that you can use for organizing your inbox here with Gmail, and I hope you find that useful, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.